too. And I think you can be proud of that. So, again, we've talked about what you can help us is to recruit students back to the university. That's very, very important for us. And we want you to continue your networking opportunity. You know, we're trying to get every alumni chapter on October the 6th. We play the University of Texas in football. We're trying to get to watch the party all over the world, to get the game. It will be a game that will be carried across the world. So I'm counting on this guy right here.
No more Marshall? No more Marshall? No. One more.
Yes, that's right. So, I do have this introduction. You want to hear this guy. Now, how do I say, let's go Mountaineers? Go Mountaineers! Go! Anyway, without further ado, Mr. Dr. Tom Sloan.
Coming out, as I was telling people, when we had this 1 week to work with, and I knew this was Ramadan, and it was very difficult at the time, I said, well, I'm not worried about Malaysia. The Malaysian alumni are always going to be supportive. They turn out, and they're just terrific, and you don't ever disappoint us, and we're very, very proud of all of you. I know that, I hope that you know that you've all been so successful. And, well, you'll always be a big part of our lives in West Virginia University. And I want to bring greetings, of course, from some of you, from Mrs. Alvis, Barbara Alvis. Barbara, she's still around. She's living in the Heritage Retirement Community. It's a independent living, and unfortunately, some of you know, I wasn't able to get the word to everybody that her husband passed away this year, Vance, Dr. Vance Elvis, who was a professor of international economics. And so, but I had lunch with her shortly after that, and she's being active, and she's being positive and making herself have a comeback. So I think that's good. And she sends her greetings. She'll want to know all about the trip, and I'll take pictures out there. So we gotta share our photographs too. So, and we will. I know a lot of you remember some of she was the international mom. So, well, yeah, she was very proud of that. And other things, maybe we had discussions with you about the. I know Dr. David Stewart met with your office, or some of you. Yes. Dr. Stewart's now in England. He talked about maybe adopting a high school, about working with, perhaps working with some other areas with recruiting.